I am so pleased to be here in whatever platform you're looking on because this streams to so many platforms, and I'm so thrilled to be doing this every day now. And my topic today is salicylate sensitivity real? Now, okay. Um, A while ago, a couple of years ago, I wrote a bunch of articles on salicylate sensitivity. Say that fast 5 times. Salicylate sensitivity. Okay. I even did an ebook of salicylate sensitivity for salicylate sensitivity. And I also have done several other things for salicylate sensitivity. And guess what? It turned up on the first page of Google consistently. It's still there, the ebook and the articles. And I wrote three of them. And you can access them if you notice down here, there's two links. One of them is healyourhealthnow.com/newsletters. That's my newsletter link. I do a weekly newsletter called Gut Food, aptly named. And basically, it is about gut and healing your gut and food to heal your gut and all kinds of food, from food, actual food, to supplements, to mindfulness, everything to heal your gut. So I wrote three articles on salicylate sensitivity, and I put them in three newsletters that are on my newsletter page. The third one is going to be published on Monday. And basically, I don't know if I believe in salicylate sensitivity. I do not know, because I got to tell you, when you have leaky gut, which is a condition where stuff leaks into your gut that shouldn't be there. Okay, let me back up a little bit. A good gut is a gut that's very interesting because it filters in stuff into the bloodstream that shouldn't be there, like nutrients, like vitamins, like minerals, other things that you need to nurture yourself, and filters out stuff that shouldn't be there: toxins, molds, bacteria, stuff from the environment, you name it. Okay, that's a good gut. Most of us don't have good guts. Most of us have some kind of leaky gut, which is when, okay, so let me do it this way because this is easier to understand. So the cells of the gut are like this, and they have something in between them called tight junctions. Okay, and I always say that they're like coffee filters because they filter in the good stuff and filter out the bad stuff. So when you have your gut relax like this, you have leaky gut. And there's many reasons, and I'll talk about them in other live streams. But I wanted to talk about this today because I did publish those three, republish actually, because I wrote them a couple of years ago. Those articles on salicylate sensitivity. So when you have this, right, stuff is sinking into your bloodstream that shouldn't be there. The immune system mobilizes because that's what it does. It senses a foreign invader and it goes, oh, I better do something about this. And basically, it mobilizes and it kind of sops up all those invaders, but then it gets overwhelmed and then it starts attacking you. And that's called autoimmune disease. And I do believe that salicylate sensitivity is a form of autoimmune disease. I do actually believe that there are people that are genuinely salicylate sensitive, but I do believe that most of us have a sensitivity towards salicylates in food. Salicylates is something that's found in food, and there are there are foods that have high salicylates and low salicylates, and the whole idea of treating salicylate sensitivity is to put you on a low salicylate diet. And of course, you don't have aspirin. You don't take aspirin, which is salicylic, whatever that is, acid, which is really the main uh, place to get salicylates in our diet because um, people take a lot of aspirin. So when you want to, if you think you have salicylate sensitivity, your whole idea is to cut out salicylates. Okay, I even have a whole protocol on my supplement site. And that's the second thing. HealYourHealthNow.com/supplements is my full script apothecary. Boy, I can't talk today. And so but I'm not sure salicylate sensitivity is real. I really think that salicylate sensitivity is a byproduct of leaky gut. Also, I have, if you go to the newsletter page, again, healyourhealthnow.com/newsletter, and see the salicylate, the gut food newsletters on salicylates, I have, yeah, I have 3 research studies, and none of them are conclusive about whether salicylate sensitivity is real. And the last one, the one that's coming in on Monday, so check that one out. And you can subscribe if you want to, because I do those weekly and they're kind of cool. They've got lots of great sections and stuff that you may be interested in. So, so I highlight this research study that's being published on Monday. And basically, it kind of says, well, maybe a low salicylate diet might be a good idea. But A, we need to identify salicylate sensitive individuals first. And how do we do that? Well, there is this very long and complicated way to do it, but most people won't do it. And so I bring this up because number one, I do believe that salicylate sensitivity is about leaky gut. And number two, people text me, email me, call me every day and are sure they have salicylate sensitivity. But then they say, well, I did it really religiously for a couple of weeks. Number one, that's not a good thing because we're healing systems, not symptoms. And a couple of weeks just doesn't cut it when you change your diet sometimes. Did it for a couple of weeks and I don't notice anything. Or I did it, I really got some relief from it, but I'm not all the way there. Okay. So neither one of those responses sounds good to me, if you know what I mean. It doesn't sound good to me that people are putting themselves on low salicylate diets, which are very restrictive, and they're not getting any relief. So that I started thinking, well, why is this concept of salicylate sensitivity so popular? It's amazingly popular. There are, if you Google salicylate sensitivity, you get over 100,000 um, individual posts, and basically that's probably why people talk about it all the time, including me. And I have to say, I'm partially responsible because my stuff is on the first page of Google. But I just really, the last article that's coming out in my Gut Food newsletter on Monday is entitled Beyond Salicylate Sensitivity, where I kind of debunk the idea that there actually is something called salicylate sensitivity. And you definitely can't tell by symptoms because they're all symptoms of other things too. And I highlight that in the article. But this research study that I cite in my Gut Food newsletter on Monday is talking about the fact that, gee, it might be a good idea, but we can't isolate salicylate sensitive people, so we don't know if it actually works. Okay. Does that make any sense to you why it's so popular? No, the reason it's so popular is that everybody posts about it, including me. So I think, my opinion about salicylate sensitivity is there's a deeper reason why it exists. And the reason why it exists is probably leaky gut. And we'll be talking more about that in other live streams. And I thank you so much for watching this. Again, healyourhealthnow.com/newsletters brings you to my newsletter page. I invite you to subscribe because I'm coming out with really fun things every week, including a food funny or a food quote. And healyourhealthnow.com/supplements will bring you to my full script apothecary if you're interested in supplements. And I'm Good Gut Queen Jill. I'm signing off. Thanks for watching this for the very end, and I will talk to you tomorrow.